Trout. Unbelievable. Sixth youngest player. The hit for the cycle. Fourth in the live ball era. Goodness gracious, what a night.
1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 out. Dodgers lead 6-5 in the 9th. Rodriguez set. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, center field. Back goes Matt Kemp. A long way back, and he makes the catch! Against the wall on the warning track. A spectacular catch, and the Dodgers win. Is it possible to have a walk-off win on a catch? Dodgers just got one.
2-2 the count. And Votto lifts it in the air, center field. Gomez at the wall. Gomez leaps, and he makes the catch! A game saver! Carlos Gomez! Unbelievable!
Counting down to first pitch here at Comerica Park. It's the Indians and the Tigers, and it's next. MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our 2 starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. They'll go to work against this fella right here, Venezuelan-born right-hander Anibal Sanchez. Into the box now stands the leadoff man, Michael Bourn, and we are ready for baseball. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Bourn in year 2 now of his 4-year deal. Year 1 found him finishing at .263, 6 homers, and 50 driven in.
And also 23 steals, which was down from his high of 61 back in 2011. I don't think that's a huge deal, but I do think the Indians would like to see him get on base a little more often this year.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. So Bourn set down here to start things out, and with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Jason Kipnis will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And this is how he's just going to mess with your mind up there. You wind up taking the pitches that are in the strike zone, and then you chase after the ones that are nowhere close. You know what? That is good pitching.
The 0-2 now from Sanchez. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Michael Brantley will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And even though it's still the first inning, you can already tell he's going to be a force out there on the mound. He's got that glare in his eyes.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Indians nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. They'll go to work against the 3rd overall pick in the 2011 draft class, the hard-throwing right-hander Trevor Bauer. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Here comes Austin Jackson as he'll step up to get things kicked off in the bottom of the first.
Leading off for the Tigers, number 14, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up out in front of the mound. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first out. With that, we'll take a look at our scouting report. You can see a 5-pitch repertoire, so mixing those pitches effectively will be a key as we move along. Jose Iglesias will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Well, nothing wrong with a pop out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. And he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground is short. Up with it is Aviles. Throw on to first baseman Swisher, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. After 1, no score. Brandon Moss will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Brandon Moss.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. And sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Nick Swisher will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Yan Gomes will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the 3rd guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. on in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Victor Martinez will stand in, trying to keep up the hot pace as he's well over 400 here to start the year. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And a good swing there by the switch-hitting Martinez, but he missed it. 0-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Torrey Hunter will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Throw to first, retires Hunter, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, catcher,
Alex Avila will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Andy Dirks will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. David Murphy will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And there's a base hit. The first one of the ball game for the Indians.
Batting 8, third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Swinging a ground ball to first. To Iglesias for 1 on to first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. So he gets the ball rolling as they pull off the nice 3-6-1 double play.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in is the shortstop, Mike Aviles. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And Hunter will put this one away with ease, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ian Kinsler makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Nice play there. Not always easy on a soft liner like that, but he waited, and then he got up there to make the play.
Steve Lombardozzi will dig in here. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. That's hard hit back up the middle. And the throw to Swisher, 2 away.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Austin Jackson will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knot things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Brantley is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The speedy Michael Bourn will start things out when we come back. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And there, in fact, is the speedy Mr. Bourn. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Jason Kipnis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Michael Brantley will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Jose Iglesias will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck.
Jose Iglesias.
First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a fastball that's swung on and lifted down the left field line. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow afternoon in high definition as these 2 teams wrap up this 3-game set. And you get a look there at the expected starters for tomorrow's contest. So 1 away, and that'll bring in Miguel Cabrera. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer at that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Hey, Tigers, let's go!
Here we go.
Hit on the ground towards first. And Swisher will do this himself. 3 unassisted for the out.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Victor Martinez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Swisher at first will take care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Brandon Moss will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Brandon Moss.
Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
Well, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have 1 hit. He's had them chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it is Hunter, and he's got it 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. It's starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Nick Swisher will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. And a big rip by Swisher, but he comes up empty. It's 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and he was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end as that last one's waved at and missed for route number 2.
Okay, we know this is a guy that's going to strike out quite a bit, but rarely is he ever going to look that bad up there. I mean, that right there is as off balance of a hitter as you're ever going to see at this level. Completely fooled.
Yan Gomes will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
David Murphy will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. Halfway home, still no score. Torii Hunter will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. So it's a solo home run for Torii Hunter as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
These guys want to repeat as division champs. They're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
Alex Avila will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Andy Dirks will dig in with one in and one away. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Let's go, Tigers!
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Fouled straight back. Here comes a 1-2. Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Ian Kinsler will stand in, a line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming. And this is fouled straight back. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Tigers get a run thanks to Torii Hunter. Through 5 innings, it's now 1-0 Detroit. Lonnie Chisenhall will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
First pitch to him. And this inning begins with a pitch chopped fouled at home plate. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. So with the leadoff man aboard to begin the inning, let's call on our daily feature, This Date in Baseball History. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in is the shortstop, Mike Aviles. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Kinsler for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Michael Bourne will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 1-2. Fouled back. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Indians fail to score. They trail this one 1-0. Steve Lombardozzi will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th. Now the first pitch. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A quick out number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Austin Jackson will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, it didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. It just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a 1-out base runner.
Jose Iglesias will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. There's another pitch right on the black.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
This is just a little chopper out in front of home plate. Not sure if he didn't really open himself up to the target or what, but this throw, nowhere close. It's going to go down as an 8-2.
Victor Martinez will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Lead by Jackson at second, and now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Even though you should be out of the inning, you can't let that air affect you. You've got to put it behind you.
And oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job because...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tigers strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Jason Kipnis will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here, 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it deep down the right field line. And that will hook just inside the right field foul pole. It's a home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
That great work he'd done on the mound, well, it just got undone on one swing. He's gone from being in total control to, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Michael Brantley will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And this will be handled by Kinsler for route number 1.
Yeah, this isn't an easy play for a second baseman. He's got so much to worry about. The first baseman backing up, the right fielder charging in. But this is his ball, and he puts it away without much trouble.
Brandon Moss will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh, come on, huh? What are you doing?
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that is not good.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Nick Swisher will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One for the Indians on the home run by Kipnis. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch, all even at 1 apiece. Torrey Hunter will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Come on, Tigers, let's go.
Hit hard to third. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Alex Avila will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Come on, let's keep it going.
Hard hit towards center. Warren patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now, he continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Andy Dirks will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And there goes Hunter. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back easily. Good curveball, strike two.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Curveball, and he takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Brantley is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
This is a tough read for an outfielder off the bat because the ball's taken the other way and deep. But he makes up the difference quickly and is able to range back into the corner and make the play.
Ian Kinsler will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for Detroit. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Yan Gomes will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Catcher, Yan Gomes.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. He's gotten that pitch past him twice here. Now, do you push your luck or give him something else?
Let it ride. Keep it out of the zone. See if he'll chase.
And this will be fouled away. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison to this point. And as you could imagine, in a 1-1 ball game, both guys sporting excellent lines so far. David Murphy will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Lonnie Chisenhall will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. One run, 4 hits, and 2 Cleveland errors so far. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Sanchez coming up on pitch number 71 so far. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And really, both of these starters are just dominating out there right now.
The 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Steve Lombardozzi will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Bourne has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
And his lone blemish thus far has been that 5th inning home run. Other than that, he's been nearly untouchable out there.
Austin Jackson will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Swisher will gather this one in for out number 2.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, it means that you've got him off balance, and he's been able to mix things up all night long.
Jose Iglesias will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now a fastball is hit on the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still tied 1 apiece. Jabba Chamberlain will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Mike Aviles will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Cabrera is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
We'll show you this delivery again in show motion. I mean, this is a big guy out there, and he relies on throwing a good, hard fastball. So he's got to have everything in perfect alignment to get those few extra miles per hour. And that's part of what makes him such a good pitcher.
Michael Bourne will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Jackson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 2 outs here so far. Offensively, that's not the kind of inning you want in a tie ballgame. You need to make him work at least a little bit out there.
Jason Kipnis will dig in. A home run his last time. And here's a good fastball from Chamberlain. It's 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Good curveball there, right on the heels of the hard stuff, and it's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And he'll step off. Line hard into left. And it's a base hit, so there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the 9th.
Yeah, and that's definitely the drawback to the no-doubles defense. Now, if this guy's playing in his normal spot, it's hard to say whether he would have gotten to this or not. But since he's playing deep, he's got no chance to get to it.
And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajai Davis takes over on the base paths. Victor Martinez will stand in now, and we'll see what they do about perhaps getting that winning run to second. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Mark Zipchinski will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Mark Zipchinski.
Here's the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
Down the line, but this will kick foul. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Kipnis on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Oh, this will be a good look here in show motion. Even in super slow-mo, I think we all know what's running through his mind right here. He knows he's going to get leveled, and this is something right out of a gymnastics class. That one had to hurt.
Corey Hunter will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Tigers failed to make any noise. Score remains tied 1-1. Don Kelly is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 32.
Michael Brantley will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Leading off for Cleveland, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run.
I don't know, maybe a little too cautious here for my liking. This ball's hit well enough that I think he's got 2 bases if he wants it. Instead, he decides to hold on at first. So we'll have to check back and see if that decision winds up hurting him down the line.
Brandon Moss will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Goodness, 0-2 now. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
2 quick outs here to start things off. You can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Nick Swisher will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Carlos Santana will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And here's the first pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Carlos Santana will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 41.
Nick Castellanos is going to come in and pinch hit here, as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Cody Allen will get the call here. Not a save situation, but he'll be trying to get his team on to the 11th. Low for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Yeah, that's 2 really good breaking balls in that sequence. Here's the last one. And at the plate, he's probably thinking, I'm not going to see that same pitch again. But they go right back to it. They double up with it, and they get him to swing and miss again.
Andy Dirks will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You don't think there's a little adrenaline flowing out there right now?
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Ian Kinsler will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 1-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Down in order go the Tigers, still tied 1 apiece. Nick Castellanos will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Yan Gomes will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11.
Catcher, Yan Gomes.
Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a third would be above and beyond the call of duty.
David Murphy will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Hunter is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whew. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Lonnie Chisenhall will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now this is back up the middle, and the go-ahead run's going to reach here with 2 away. It's a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Mike Aviles will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Think you'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Indians lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Steve Lombardozzi will get us going now in the home half of the 11th.
Third baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
Scott Downs will take over now to start the home 11th, knowing that just one would be the end of this ball game. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. Gomes is out of the crouch and he stays with it for out number 1.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Austin Jackson will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and he pops him up behind the bag at second. And Aviles is there to take this one in for out number 2.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Jose Iglesias will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains tied 1-1. Michael Bourne will lead things off here in the top half of the inning.
Center fielder, Michael Bourne.
And here's a good breaking pitch by Chamberlain for strike 1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, that's a pearl right there.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening, so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Jason Kipnis will get another shot. He homered back in the 7th inning of this one. He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there, as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, and they've caught him flat-footed on both of those pitches. The recognition has not been real good so far.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the dropped third strike. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
And in a tie ball game already, that would have been a tough way to let the go-ahead run get on base. But luckily, this is a nice play behind the plate to make sure that guy doesn't get down to first.
Michael Brantley will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch on the way. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Hunter is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Still one run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied at 1-1. Don Kelly will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Wow, you know, neither team really seems to want to take command of this ball game. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Victor Martinez will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Scott Atchison is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Scott Atchison.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away.
And there you go. That's the winning run now out there at second base after the double. So the question is, do you put the next guy on, or do you go ahead and pitch to him?
Torii Hunter will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. On the ground down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only 1 gone.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Nick Castellanos will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1 pitch. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings.
Well, you have to sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire. And sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
And the Tigers were paced offensively tonight by this man, Torii Hunter. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 2-1. Good night from Detroit.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers. 2 runs on 5 hits.